Good morning, everybody. Father Mike here. This is the second of our 3 videos that we're doing for the Easter Triduum, since we're not able to come to church this week. Today's video is going to focus on Good Friday, during which we celebrate the Passion of the Lord. And so I invite you now to put yourself in the presence of our loving God, as together we reflect upon a section from the Gospel of Matthew. From noon onward, darkness came over the whole land until about 3 in the afternoon. And at about 3 o'clock, Jesus cried out in a loud voice, Eli, Eli, lema sabachthani, which means, my God, why have you forsaken me? Some of the bystanders who heard it said, this one is calling for Elijah. And immediately one of them ran to get a sponge, which he soaked in wine, and putting it on a reed, gave to him to drink. But the rest said, wait, let us see if Elijah comes to save him. But Jesus cried out in a loud voice and gave up his spirit. The Gospel of the Lord. My God, why have you abandoned me? I don't know about you, but when I look around right now, that line really resonates with me. This is not how I imagined I'd be celebrating Good Friday 2020. So many things are different. But if I'm honest, it helps me to know that in some ways Jesus felt this too. But yesterday I did a little research into what Jesus was saying on the cross. And when he says, my God, why have you abandoned me? He's actually reciting the very beginning of the 22nd Psalm. And observant Jews, like the scribes and the Pharisees, would have known this. Now, Psalm 22 was written thousands of years before Jesus, right? But some of it really fits the circumstance that he was going through. And we heard some of that this past Sunday. The psalm says, all who see me scoff at me. They mock me with parted lips. They wag their heads. He relied on the Lord. Let him deliver him. Let him rescue him if he loves him. Indeed, many dogs surround me. A pack of evildoers closes in on me. They have pierced my hands and my feet. I can count all my bones. They divide my garments among them, and for my clothing they cast lots. But you, O Lord, be not far from me. O my help, hasten to my aid. So this psalm opens with the pleas of somebody in dire straits and serious distress. And this person's praying to God for deliverance. But while the psalm starts out with suffering as we heard above, right near the end this dramatic turn takes place. For not only does God hear the suffering servant, but God vindicates him. Here's how Psalm 22 ends. I will proclaim your name to the great assembly. Those who fear God exalt and praise, glorify the Lord. All generations, all children of the earth, sing forever the marvels the Lord has done. So on this Good Friday, I take great comfort that Jesus, during his time in the world and when he was on the cross, had some of the same feelings and experiences that we do. But I take more comfort in the belief in knowing that Jesus believed that as terrible as this suffering was, God would take it and turn it into something good, not just for him, but for all generations to come, including us. Or to quote St. Francis de Sales, blessed are the crucified, for they will be glorified. May we walk with Christ and live this Good Friday well, and may God be praised.